guys. Let's get this thing started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Rice's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback on the keeper. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Tempo and overdrive. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Baker. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Found a seam. Tons of room in the middle. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is...
There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got him in the open. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is...
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air.
Return is tackled down at the 36, and your Rice Owls will take over.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker.
Just keeps moving. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Pressure coming. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He wants to change this route. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Baker. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Back open in the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Off play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
It's complete on the right side. He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see.
Running free. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man, it's Baker. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Averill. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Burks. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snap to the back. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown Owls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Drives the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Right on the money. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll go right back to it. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Under fire. Pulls it in. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Finds him out of the backfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that. As well, hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, all. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Release to the back. He's got it down the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Best. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Might be changing the route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Clear. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It spurts. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save. Second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Baker. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get in the 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
To the ground with the back. And a short run there, and that'll end it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to